Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. Xur has arrived on Io, so you're going to land in Giant Scar over here, and I'll show you guys where the location is at. If you guys want to jump ahead with the timestamps just to see his inventory, you can jump right to that. It's not too far away from Giant Scar. Come over here, through the little tunnel, around here, over here to the left, and you'll make a quick U-turn up here into this cave. You'll see where all these people are going in here, and he's tucked over here to the right. So once you see him, talk to his little tentacle face. Let's see what he's got. So first, as always, your Fated Engram is going to be from what you are missing from typically Year 1 stuff only. You're not going to get anything from Forsaken in here. They have stated that so far. But if you are missing anything from Year 1, don't have a complete collection of armor or weapons. Weapons can drop on any character, but your armor will be specific to that character. So if your Titan has all his armor, but your Hunter is missing some armor, make sure you go buy this Fated Engram on the proper character, so you get at least a chance at that character's armor, even though a weapon may drop too. Of course, your challenge card for the Nightfalls, if you guys are looking for the score. If you don't have it yet and you're new, make sure you pick it up. And now to the gear. First, we have our sweet business auto rifle, and this thing is not as much an auto rifle as a minigun. So basically what it is Payday. Larger magazine increases accuracy when firing from the hip, which is always a little weird, but business time. Holding down the trigger boosts this weapon's range and rate of fire and automatically loads ammo pickups into the magazine. This thing spins up, gets going really quickly. It's got 99 in the mag. This thing fires fast, pumps out a ton of damage, and you can just kind of keep holding it down. Now, you'll burn through ammo. Is this the top of the meta? No, I'm not going to say that it is. But in general, I will say this is kind of a fun gun to use. If you're looking for multi kills with some of the stuff you got to grind for, this actually might not be a bad one to use, just because a lot of bullets, things like Actium Ore Rig, Rally Barricade, Luna Faction Boots, all those things are going to help get you reloads. You can just keep pumping out damage from that medium range and put in a lot of work. So I'm not going to say there aren't guns better, because there definitely are. And as an exotic taking up a slot, you're probably giving something up. But if you have a specific task to grind, like Breakneck, there are other auto rifles you can use, but if you want to pick this one up, maybe at some point it'll get a buff to where it's back in, the meta or anything like that. But it's always been kind of okay, but never amazing. Still fun to use though if you've never got it. Sometimes you guys do need to just complete your collection, so maybe picking it up for that if you have some leftover shards. You got high caliber rounds, you got polygonal rifling, so stability, range, and of course composite stock for some stability and handling speed. The catalyst is only going to come from previously when they were doing faction rallies, and they're looking at ways to get these back in here, but the catalyst unfortunately is not available at this time as well. So that is the weapon for the week. For your hunters, we have Orpheus Rig. If you are a hunter, buy these. Just straight up do it. No reason not to. Your intrinsic perk is going to be Uncanny Arrows. Provides ability energy for each enemy tethered with deadfall anchors. Mobius Quiver has more shots as well. So your anchors that you put into the ground, basically what you use to actually tether the enemies, are going to give you energy back the more they tether. And if things keep spawning in an area, you're going to keep tethering new things and get most of your super energy back if you tether enough. So they work the way other exotics are helping out other supers now. So you've got Ursa Furiosa for the shield, so you can get your super back. You've got Phoenix Protocol working for Well of Radiance. These are going to be a very similar effect. So when you fire your tether down, if you tether like one, yeah, you're not going to get very much super back. But if you do a whole bunch of little ads and they all get tagged, and you've got that one where you can tag even more enemies, the more that you tether while that thing's active, the more super energy you get back. And I've seen people get pretty close to full from this thing. So if you are a hunter and you don't have them, make sure you pick these up, because they definitely have some nice PvE uses. Fusion Rifle Dexterity, Hand Cannon Dexterity, and Outreach for melee cooldown when using your class ability. And then Scout Rifle Scavenger and Special Ammo Finder. Not amazing perks per se here, but again, pick them up, because if nothing else, just having the ability for Orpheus Rig, if you ever have to run Tether for any reason, is kind of a must-have in the PvE world. For Titans, the Hallowfire Heart, probably one of the better solar Titan chests actually, and kind of one of the only main ones really. And depending on what's running, whether it's a Grenadier build or melee or whatever it is, definitely something you probably also want to add to your inventory if for some reason you don't have it yet. Sunfire Furnace improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities and greatly improves the recharge while your super is charged. So first off, your abilities will recharge faster. That's just normal. But once your super is full and you're not using your super, the recharge time is noticeably faster. So if, for say, the modifiers for the day are Grenadier, for example, or you're going to set up a Nightfall, If Grenadier is on and your super is full and you don't use your super, those combine for you to be able to have a grenade probably like every 7 or 8 seconds. It's kind of insane and it's awesome. So the other piece is when you're running certain activities, you don't always have a full use for your full super. So sometimes you're running around saving your super for that big use of guys. Well, while you're waiting to use it, those abilities come back faster so you can punch and throw grenades and do things more often. So it just gives you better viability of your abilities while you're waiting for that good time to use your super. Then when you use your super, you know, they take some time to get back up, but the ability time will be recharged as well. So a good one for Solar Titans. Definitely get this one if you don't have it. We got Unflinching Bow Aim, Unflinching Fusion Rifle Aim, and then Unflinching Kinetic. Remember, if it's a general category, it's going to be less specialized than one specific type, so just keep that in mind. Scout Rifle Reserves and Special Ammo Finder here as well, apparently. Finally, the Claws of Ahamkara for your Warlocks. You've got the Whispers. Gains an additional melee charge. Certain melees are good things for Warlocks when it comes to things like a Devour build, or if you want that extra one, if it's going to be, say, it's Brawler for the modifier for the day, for the strikes, the story missions and stuff like that. So if you want to run a Brawler build and you get a second one, so using your abilities all the time and stuff like that, it's kind of a cool one. Additional melees have some decent benefits to Warlocks running certain things that they're doing. I think this is kind of in the middle tier for exotics. Not epic, but I wouldn't say it's the worst because Warlocks have some unique uses to their melees. But generally, it's kind of in the mid-range for me of what I would consider an exotic. If you guys have any thoughts about them, of course, leave them below. That's going to help, you know, tell some people some stories or uses or builds that are going to help with this one as well. Fusion Rifle Loader, Hand Cannon Loader, Impact Induction are your perks. We've got Sniper Rifle Scavenger, which is always great, and an even better one now because machine guns are popular, Machine Gun Scavenger. So picking up an extra, you know, 45 bullets with Thunderlord is huge. So definitely something that's pretty awesome. I don't know if it's 45. I was thinking of reserves. You can hold about 45 more. But Scavenger, you're going to be picking up, you know, 20 or 30 more per brick, which is going to help you out as well. So not a bad exotic, but I just don't know if it's top tier per se versus other supers and things, because melees, you still got to get close and you got that risk versus reward in there. So it varies in situations, but if Brawler's the modifier, this might work fairly well. So that's the general rundown of Xur. He is, again, on IO. If you guys have found me on Twitch or Twitter, it's Ebontis on both, but right here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It definitely helps the channel out. Drop a comment below if you guys have thoughts on builds, good uses for these exotics, and opinions like that. I know they're still old exotics, but remember, again, they don't want those just to be thrown at everybody, but they're going to help you guys catch up on year 1 exotics. That still seems to be Xur's purpose. But if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Heading for 30,000 before the end of the year would be awesome to break that. So if you haven't subbed yet, hit that sub button, support the channel, and thank you guys very much. It's been awesome. We're close to 30, which is just insane to me. So keep that train going, and I will see you guys in the next video. Might be streaming over the weekend, so follow me on Twitch, and you might see me live over the weekend. Have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend, your grind, and keep it up.